What is up, guys? ThePremiumRat here. Welcome back to episode 16. That is right, 16. We are coming towards the end of this series now of the Spurs career mode, and this episode is Premier League points. This is exactly what we need. We have 3 tough away trips in the Premier League to start this episode off. Well, for the whole of this fucking episode. The first game, then we start with Stoke away. Stoke away is always a difficult place to go in real life, and we didn't get off to the best of starts. After about 11 minutes gone, I think it was, and Zonzi with a magical piece of skill on the penalty spot, and then somehow managed to slotting past Lloris into the back of the net to give them the 1-0 lead in the 11th minute. As I said, you know, going to Stoke away is difficult, but how many times have we been 1-0 down in this situation in this series? And we show great character to come back 9 times out of 10, and that's exactly what we do straight away. A 1-2 between Dembele and Soldado, plays back through Dembele with an absolute exquisite finish past Begovic, and that equalised in the 22nd minute. As I said, you know, we've been 1-0 down plenty of times in this series before, but we're renowned now for being the comeback kings. And you know, 10 minutes after we scored the first, we actually managed to take the lead for the first time in the game. A brilliant counter-attack from Maya, takes a shot, saved from Begovic, and Paulinho was on hand to head home. So within the space of 10 minutes, after going 1-0 down about the 11th minute, we equalised in the 22nd, I think it was, and then by the 30th minute we were 2-1 up, and we were pretty much dominating the game. Even though we were 1-0 down, as I said, I was never really worried about losing this game, because we were playing fantastically well. Anyway, then deep into the second half, then we actually managed to kill the game off. We had about 5 or 6 chances before Soldado actually slotted that to finish the game off, and I was wondering whether it was ever going to come. And finally, Soldado picks it up on the edge of the box, breezes past Shawcross, and sticks it in under Begovic. Goalkeeper could have done a little bit better potentially, but he scores nonetheless, so I don't give a fuck. A goal's a goal at the end of the day. And that pretty much killed the game off at 3-1. And as you see there, that is how it finished. So a good start to the episode. We still had a couple of games in hand, which was decent. I'm just about to show you guys the table. Here is the table now. As you can see there, we're still 3 games behind everyone else, but only 4 points behind Liverpool and Everton, occupying the 4th and 5th position. So we've still got 2 games left in this episode. If we were to win both of those, we would leapfrog Liverpool into 4th. So that was decent. So all we need to do is pretty much win. I know it's a tough ask. Anyway, on to the second game then. We had Southampton, and to say that this is a goal fest in this game was an absolute understatement. I knew from minute 1 this game was going to be fucking difficult, and we really, really needed to win this if we wanted to secure 4th spot. These are the sort of games that we needed to win. Long goes through early on there after about 3 minutes and puts one just over the bar. But anyway, Southampton do manage to take the lead. Then after the 5th minute, they came out of the blocks absolutely firing. We just hadn't turned up straight away, and I think it was Schneidlin in the end. The ball was played over the top to him to the left-hand side of the box. Takes it down with 1 touch, and with his second touch, powers it past Lloris to give him the 1-0 lead after about 5 or 6 minutes. As I said though, how many times have we been 1-0 down in this series and come back? We showed it against Stoke, and that's exactly what we needed to do against Southampton to get anything out of this game. A draw in this game, you know, wouldn't have been the end of the world, but realistically we really needed 3 points. And after about 8 minutes then, so pretty much straight away, we get a free kick 29 yards out, and you already know what's going to happen. Ericsson does what Ericsson does best, steps up and puts the free kick over the wall into the keeper, into the bottom corner past the despairing Fraser Forster. Can't get his hands to it. Absolutely brilliant free kick. He scored a couple of vital free kicks for us in this series so far, and that was absolutely brilliant. And then as if by magic, straight away the comeback was pretty much complete. 2 minutes after we fucking equalised, we managed to take the lead. Soldado with an absolutely brilliant solo effort. He was played in by Lamela, and then he just did all the work himself. Fucking tied Jose Fonte up in knots, had him at 6s and 7s, cut onto his left foot, and absolutely pinged one into the top binners there to give us the 2-1 lead after about 11 minutes. But as I said at the start of the game, a goal fest was an absolute understatement, and we do actually manage to concede it again. So after about 18 minutes, there was goals. I thought I'd contained the attack pretty well here, but the ball gets whipped in by Klein. A fantastic save from Lloris there to deny Davis, I think it was, and then Tadic comes in, flying in with a diving header at the back post to make it 2-2 after 18.5 minutes. As I said, goals everywhere in this game, and I said a draw in this game wouldn't have been the end of the world, but we really needed 3 points. But unfortunately, things got bad. Went from bad to worse for us pretty quickly. And in the 32nd minute, we actually do manage to concede again. Unfortunately, again, I thought I kind of managed to half clear it. Didn't really get it away. Long drills it again across the edge of the box. And Tadic is on hand again to grab his second. And a tidy finish, to be fair. Not much I could have done about that. I don't mind conceding good goals on career mode. And that wasn't particularly a sweaty goal by any means. A good finish. Lloris was nowhere to be seen. And that gave Southampton the 3-2 lead just before half-time. But literally in the dying embers of the first half, we get another fantastic opportunity to equalise. First of all, we had the free kick with E16. Now we'd actually bagged ourselves a penalty. Again, Soldado was on absolute fire. Seeing as after Destro got injured, we needed Soldado to step up as our kind of like third striker to come in and do a job. And that's exactly what he was doing. So he wins a penalty in the dying embers of the first half. And it's up to Lamela, the main man that's on form actually at the moment. He scored his past couple of penalties. So it was up to him in the 43rd minute to hopefully step up and equalise again. So this time he does step up, sends it to the right, but fucking Fraser Forster gets a massive hand to it to deny us the equaliser. Into half-time then, we were still, even though we were still behind, I was still confident of getting a result in this game. And we managed to bring on Anthony Marshall and Lennon to give us a bit of pace up front. And straight away then, well, not straight away, about the 65th minute, Marshall comes up, trumps E16 again, fantastically, doing absolutely brilliantly well. Sweats it to Marshall, and again, I don't give a fuck if it's a sweat. A goal is a goal on career mode, and we brought the main man on up front, and that's exactly what he did. He returned us with a fantastic finish. Well, not really a fantastic finish, he can't really miss from there. But as I said, a goal is a goal. And again, as if by magic, surely we weren't going to go 4-3 up. Of course we fucking were. Marshall and E16 on the counter-attack, again linking up so well. This little ball from E16 is unreal, and the finish from Marshall into the near post is absolutely exquisite. And on the counter-attack, we were dangerous. We showed on the counter-attack against Stoke that we were dangerous. And again against Southampton here, E16 doing fantastic well. Berber spins inside. This little ball into the channel was great, and wrong foot's the keeper. To give us the 4-3 lead. And then shortly after we'd taken the lead, Marshall has then another fantastic chance to pretty much kill this game off, showing his 91 or 92 pace or whatever he's got. Burning past Klein, cutting inside. Can he finish it? Can he put the icing on top of the cake? Unfortunately he can't. He just puts it past the post, and were we going to end up ruining that miss? Potentially we were, because it's Wanyama over the top to Rodriguez. He volleys it off the fucking post. We were hanging on. We really needed 3 points in this game. But in the 95th minute then, it's whipped into Wanyama. Lloris makes an absolutely brilliant save. And he forces a corner. And Southampton have a corner in the 95th minute. And you know what happens next. You already know what happens next. I just can't put into words what happens next. You'll see in a minute. The ball gets whipped in. It's cleared by Vertonghen, I think it is. It falls to Bertrand, of all people. And he picks out an absolute screamer into the top binners, chicken dinners, to break our hearts in literally the last kick of the game. As soon as we kicked off, it was the end of the game. I mean, as I said, I don't mind conceding good goals. That is definitely the best goal we conceded in this series so far. But what a poxy time to concede it. And as you can see there, it finished 4-4. Probably the best game, most entertaining game of the series so far. Finished 4-4, but unfortunately there couldn't get the victory that we needed to secure another 3 points. On to the third and final game of this episode then. We've got another difficult away trip. Even though Burnley are down the bottom of the table, every away game in the Premier League is difficult. I don't know why the Premier League fixtures had given us 3 tough away games in a row, but anyway, you can't really do much about this. And to be fair, in this game, fuck all happened in the first half, apart from a couple of chances here at the end of the first half. First one falls to Vokes, you know, would say probably 13, 14 yards out, just pushes one past the post. And then we had 2 late chances in the first half to take the lead. Marshall doing fantastically well, whipping it into Maya, who's on a bit of goal-scoring form actually at the moment. Heads it just past the post. And then again, literally last kickings of the first half, Maya does well to take it past Trippier, and unfortunately I have no idea how that doesn't go in. But anyway, into half-time then we made a couple of changes. I believe we brought on... Actually, I have no idea. We'll see what happens here. We brought Chadley on for Lamela, I think it was in the end. Kept Lennon on. And we also brought on Strootman and pushed Paulinho into Cam to see if that would make a difference. And it fucking does straight away. Straight after half-time, Paulinho scores an absolute wonder goal. Picking up inside his own half, driving, and hitting an absolute screamer past the keeper to give us the 1-0 lead just after half-time. As I said, change the tactics a little bit at half-time. pushed Paulinho into Cam, took Meyer off because I thought, you know, he missed those couple of chances, maybe it wasn't going to be his day, and Paulinho comes up trumps with the goal, and shame he can't fucking do that in real life because on career mode he actually is a very, very decent player. And again, as quick as lightning, as soon as we took the lead, we doubled our lead in the most fortuitous circumstances ever. The ball was played through from Paulinho, again in the middle of the action, and Stambouli, of all people, popping up with a goal. I have no idea what the keeper is doing here. I'll show you the replay now. Ball was played through, and again, keeper, all you got to do is pick that up, and it's not a goal, and he doesn't pick it up, and it ends up being a fucking goal. A simple tap in from Stambouli. I thought that maybe someone on the line may have blocked it, but anyway, that doubled our lead, and we were in pretty much complete control of this game. But in the end of this game, to be fair, we were hanging on a bit. Burnley do manage to pick one back with an absolute screamer from Vokes. He missed that chance in the first half, but was going to make no mistakes with the second one there. You know, we went 2-0 up with inside, 55 minutes, 2 goals in about 5 minutes. But then Burnley managed to pull one back in the 61st minute, so pretty much straight after we doubled our lead, and it gave us a nervy finish, but thankfully we managed to hold on and give us the victory. So 7 points out of a possible 9, and that brought us level on points with Liverpool in 4th, so that was absolutely fantastic. Anyway guys, that is pretty much it. If you have enjoyed this video, please drop it a thumbs up. If you are new around here, do not forget to subscribe. If you're not already following me on Twitter as well, the links out will be down in the description. There will only be a couple more episodes left in this series, and we'll start a brand new career mode very, very shortly. Apart from that, I love you all, and I will see you guys later on. Goodbye.